Let's create this arc or circular movement in SwiftUI using rotation offset. To test the demo yourself, you can get the gist from this GitHub repository. If you scroll down a bit, you have noticed we have the same demo over here. And here we have a link to the gist. The circular motion can be achieved using offset rotation. Let's look at how it works in CSS. Just open your browser and search for CSS offset rotate. I'll select the first option from Mozilla. So with this example, they use the circle as a reference for the object to move along it. You can achieve the same thing in SwiftUI using rotation effect and offset by placing the offset above rotation effect. So let's go to the demo in Xcode. The way I did it works in a similar way like the CSS example. So over here, I placed a circle and set the opacity to 0. Let's change it to 1. So you have noticed I have the circle there. The Safari symbol is the object that moves along the circle. So let's copy that one and create the animation from scratch so that we don't mess up with the one we have here. So let's go to the navigator and add a new file. Let's call it arc motion. I'll select new file from template. Next, let's select this guy and embed it in ZStack. Then we will change it to the Safari symbol and also style it. We can create a similar rotation animation using Face Animator. With that, I'll bring parentheses here and add two conditions, false and true. Then over here, we add an animation variable. Let's call it move along. First, we need to create a rotation animation. So let's copy the variable here and add the rotation effect modifier. Instead of rotating it to 360, let's use 180 and customize the animation. So we now have a simple rotation animation. In the ZStack, I will add a circle. So let's draw a circle here and use the frame modifier to resize it. Let's make the width and height 200 and change the color. What I'll do next is to stroke it. To make it move exactly on the circle, we need to know the radius of the circle. Over here, the width is 200, so the radius is 100. I will add the offset modifier here. For this one, you can either use the X offset or the Y offset. Let's put the X offset. It doesn't matter which one you use. So that will be half of 200. Now we still have the Safari symbol rotating at a stationary point. Let's position it on the left by adding a negative sign here. So to make the Safari symbol move along the circle, all we need to do now is to swap these positions. The offset should be above the rotation effect modifier. So let's remove it here and place it above it. And with that, we have our arc or circular motion in SwiftUI.